Good Sunday morning, and yes, it's time for your show previews for the week of 6/14/2026. And I know that I know a lot of people that got married on 6/14. June 14th must be a big wedding weekend because I think my parents got married on that day. And I know Mark and Tracy Buck did. I just know a lot of people that got married on 6/14. Anyway, I digress. Okay, hey, we got some shows this week. We got shows. We have shows. We have lots of shows. I mean, we actually have about 3 today. So I'm going to get right to it. Let's go to the first one. This is Brad Sawinski. He's on the panel on the mouthwash, and now he's doing his own show called The Rinse, and he's got a compadre of Drew Weingarten coming on there, and they're talking about national issues and everything else. I think he's really enjoying himself. So I'm going to play. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to play his intro for tonight. He's actually, working on some stuff. It's pretty cool. So it's good to see him getting along here. So let's see if I can get this done. Hold on. Here we go. Do that. All right, there you go. That's what he's up to. So they're covering some national events and some local events, and the Kalshi, the betting app that is taking the nation by storm. And I have a buddy that had the Nixon 5 on in the real Vegas. That's 8-1 odds on that. Nixon 5 was 8-1 odds. He put 50 down and won 800 or something like that. 400. I don't know, whatever. 400. Yeah, 400. I don't know. He won some money. I'm terrible at math. I'm a creative type, right? Okay, so that's Brad's show. He's going to be having that on tonight at 7:30. But before that, we're going to have a little special show or a special edition of Mouthwash. Let me go ahead and play the preview for that. And if you're a delegate, you might want to tune into this one because anyway, here you go. Here's the preview for the show at 6:30 tonight, Sunday, 6/14/2026. And you want to tune in if you're a delegate, even if you're not, just to see what's up with David Shelton. He's agreed to come on, and I am going to ask the tough questions. And, I have my list, my scribblings of questions. I think I have a lot of questions that you may want to ask yourself. But if I miss a question, there is the live chat on. You can put your question in there. It will be live at 6:30 this evening, and that is on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. All comments come through, and you can ask your questions about David Shelton, and we can get that done. And then I'm going to do church peer review. That's why I'm on here a little early today, because I'm going to go down into Sanford at the Calvary Church, do church peer review. And this is Willie. Willie is one of the golf guys that work at the golf course that is actually, I think he's a preacher. I'm not sure. But his church is Calvary. It's down in Sanford. And he said, get there at 9:30 or you won't get a seat. So if this place isn't super packed, I'll be disappointed if I go an hour earlier to get a seat and it's not super packed. It's not going to be good for his review. So Willie, you better be right about getting there early. So anyway, I'm going to check that out today. And then we have 6:30. The Shelton thing. We're going to go an hour, so we'll get it done. And then Brad comes on at 7:30. And then, the good times just keep on rolling. Here, I'll play this preview. I think this is going to get a little bit of attention with the, just look at the title of this show. And yes, it's been a little while since we've had the entire panel on. Lucy with her shenanigans going on there with the zoning board down in her neck of the woods. And we've been shuffling some people around to make for some special shows, but we'll have the entire panel. And yes, the lightning rod. Micah has been, let's put it this way, he hadn't been laying low. He hadn't been laying low. He's been out there, boldly going where no man has gone before. So we will have him on. And again, live chat on, comments, let's go. And that is at 9 o'clock this Tuesday. But before that, we have the Witty Reviews. And I'm telling you what, there's some new sheriffs in town. There's some people that are out there just doing this stuff just to give you the real scoop on things. So Witty was at the Sarah Gentry Brown, I'm going to call it a festival. Basically, it was a candidate showcase where the candidates got to speak. And if you've not been down to their place, it's a nice place. They're really good at putting on events. It looked like a nice crowd, great evening to do it. But Woody was there, and he was doing the reporting. He was catching it all. And I would say, Steve, if you could get closer to the stage, if you're going to be doing this, I really think that Witty is he's afraid he's going to be. Here we go. We got this one. I think Witty. Before I'll get to this question here. I think Witty is afraid he's going to be thrown out. I know he's concerned about the GOP convention this weekend. He's trying to get in there. I don't know if he's going to get in there, but he feels like he feels like a misfit toy in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think he feels like they're going to throw him out, and I think that's very unfair. It seems like if people don't like if they don't like the truth, sometimes if they don't like the truth, they get a little bit defensive. And the way you could tell if someone has a problem with what they're trying to state is look for a long defense. I see these posts on Facebook. I'm like, and it's super long, and they're defending. You know what? That's cast doubt on you. You should be able to defend your position in 2 or 3 sentences. That's it. You don't need 7 paragraphs and 5 semi-glossy photographs to prove it. So anyway, just a little psychology note for you there. Don't get over defensive. If you're over defensive, it's an admission of guilt. So anyway, all right. So Matter 1,060,22. I don't know who that is, but why Micah? Well, we cover everyone. Anyone that's brave enough to come on this show. There's people that are afraid to come on this show. I've extended an invitation to all of the Secretary of State candidates to come onto the show. And at the very least, you can reply and say, hey, no thanks. Oh, but 2 of them don't even do that. I think Jamie sort of did because she was bad-mouthing the show that she was on when she was on here. I didn't understand that. Max, Inkling or whatever his name is, no response. When I talked to him, I asked him about coming on. We'll have to see. Well, his consultants aren't going to let him come on a show like this because he's going to have to answer questions from you, the audience, not just for me. I try to be fair. I try to promote these people best I can to make them look the best they can. If you come on here and shrieve yourself, that's your problem. That's your problem. But if you can't come on this little big podcast, and explain your positions and, make some sense, then by gosh, you maybe shouldn't be running for anything. So that's it. And then, at least Diego sent me a text message back saying I can't make it. And it ended up being, they had all the Secretary of State candidates, I think, had an event until 9 o'clock. So it was going to be impossible for them to actually get online. And I have to have them in an order. So, I don't want them all doing it in their car. And, I know that Shelton would have done it. He was going to do it. Jamie, I don't know if she's really answering questions. I mean, maybe it's a smart strategy just going after delegates. I like her policies. I like what she's doing there with, digging into the business of the Secretary of State and what it actually does. But I think she's alienating herself from a lot of different people. So Diego's fighting for his life. If you want to check out the Indy Reporter, which is basically Witty Reviews, you can see his responses at Sarah Gentry Brown's festival of Secretary of State's, and you could see what went on down there. It just seemed like it was. Let's put it this way: he's a little bit of temper came out, and I've witnessed that. He's done that to me personally, and I got no problem with it. If you got a problem with me, come up and yell at me, scream at me. I don't care. Put bad things online about me. I don't care. Do it if it makes you feel better. But anyway, that's why we're having Micah Beckwith on, because I had talked to him a couple weeks ago when the Muslim comments came out. And I said, man, I want to get you on the show. I want to talk about this. I think this is an issue that's been in the shadows for a long time. And I think we need to talk about it. So I'm like, well, let's see. The Secretary of State people, they're busy. I get it. This is our little show, doesn't reach a lot of people. But I do think we have a few delegates that watch the show. And it'd be a shame if you were a Secretary of State candidate and you lost by 20 votes. And those 20 votes came from delegates that watched this show. That would be a shame because I think our viewers are very, very smart, and I believe they're very loyal to what they believe. And I just think they are able to discern what is the good, the bad, and the ugly very well. And that's what I like about our viewers. And they'll set me straight. And that's what I like about them too. If I'm off the reservation or whatever, I'll hear about it. I like that. So Witty Reviews is going to be at 8:30. I got off a little bit of a rabbit hole there. Witty Reviews will be in, let's see, 8:30. No, 8 o'clock. Yeah, I got all derailed. 8 o'clock on Tuesday, Witty Reviews, and I'm sure he'll be talking about some things. He had just a ton of stuff last Tuesday that he went over. I'm just really impressed with the work he's doing. I know some people don't appreciate it because I don't know, they just don't like it, or maybe it's not fitting their narrative, whatever that is. But it is a point of view. And here on the Chateau de Mars Hill Studio Network, which if you see down there on my title, I'm the president of this fine operation. Nobody gets paid here, but maybe one day we'll make like a nickel 59 and I can spread it out. So anyway, I think that's it. Man, that's a lot. So 6:30 tonight, tune in. I think we're going to have a decent crowd. And then let's tune into the Rinse, because they're going to talk about the Kalshi. And I know that Kalshi is, it has a Secretary of State category in it. And I know Drew, Brad's sidekick there, is all into the Kalshi thing. He's got theories, he's got methods, he's got all this. So, and he's definitely got money on some of them. So you'll have to check that out. And I have been doing, if you notice, I got a little new intro there. It's because I'm in Florida and I didn't have, when I put all that stuff on my external hard drive to bring down here, some of it didn't come through. So I had to make some new stuff. So hopefully, and also a program note, I have a new mic. I got a new everything. Got the same camera. I got this gaming computer that's like friggin' sucking all the energy out of South Florida here, because it looks like it's its own data center that I've built here, but it's powerful. So hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear. We won't have any problems like we did last Tuesday. Be able to stay online, be able to do all this. That being said, it's time to get out of here. I gotta go. So here's one of the new endings I've been working on, and this is. I'll call this the creepy ending. It's like, the background is like, it's a little creepy. So here you go. Here's the last, my ending. And then I'll see you tonight or you could catch my church pew review. It'll probably be coming on. I usually do it right after the service, be live on the Facebook. And then I transfer it over to TikTok because I only have 475 followers. I can't friggin' get off as 475. It's like, please go on to TikTok and follow me. I need it. I got to get to 1,000 that I can do live TikTok videos. Then watch out, world. I wonder if I'm going to have to do 100 church pew reviews to get to 1,000 viewers anyway. So here you go. Here's the new ending. I just hot off the presses, new ending to our shows.